Hello, my name is Tom Goddard. I'm the CEO of Integral Healthcare Solutions, an accreditation consulting firm that helps healthcare organizations get accredited and stay accredited. We've been doing that since about 2001. In this short video, I'm going to talk about clinical staff credentialing, very specifically in the PBM version 3.0 standards that URAC put out in April of 2021. This is OPIN 2-1. This is about your clinical staff, and by clinical staff, it's anybody that does clinical things in or for your organization, within your organization, whether they're a contracting staff member or an employed staff member. This covers them. If your job description or contract requires that they be licensed or certified, or maybe both, or if the law or regulation in your jurisdiction or jurisdictions says that in order to do that thing they have to be licensed and or credentialed, then you've got to do the credentialing in the way that's described in this standard. Now, what is that? Well, you need to do primary source verification, or PSV. PSV involves you going to the source of the licensing or credentialing. You can't take a piece of paper from them or a screenshot from them. You have to do the verifying with the licensing agency or the certifying board. And however you do that, make sure it's well documented. But that's what primary source verification is, and you've got to do that for all your clinical staff upon hire or upon promotion into a job that has that new requirement. And then you have to do it every 36 months or 3 years after that. No less frequently than that. So that's the first piece. The second piece is that you've got to make sure that your clinical staff know to tell you if something should go haywire with their licensure or certification. Let's say that they get suspended or revoked in either of those categories. They need to be obliged, either by contract or employee manual, to let you know when that happens. And they have to know that they have that obligation, so make sure it's part of your training. Communicate that to your clinical staff members, that if anything goes wrong with your license, you got to let us know. And then if that happens, if something goes wrong with their licensure or certification, you need to have a policy that explains how you're going to take action. What kind of action are you going to take? Are you going to terminate them? Are you going to reassign them so that they're not doing functions that require licensure and certification, at least until they get their licensure or certification status restored? So it's key that you document every step of the way in that process. So make sure you write all that down. Don't just do it informally. Nothing in URAC land is informal, so make sure you document it. That's about all there is to this standard. I hope you enjoyed this video.